Test 1. Listen carefully. In this test, there are 3 words to a line. I'm going to read one word from each line. Beside the word I read, there is a letter. Shade this letter on your answer sheet. Here are 2 examples. Example 1. Beat. The word I read was B-E-A-T, beat. So the correct answer for example 1 is A. This is recorded by shading answer space A against number 1. Example 2. Park. The word I read was P-A-R-K, park. So the correct answer for example 2 is C. This is recorded by shading answer space C against number 2. Now, get ready to answer the rest of test 1 on your answer sheet. Start at number 1. Number 1. Gale. Number 2. Droll. Number 3. Stun. Number 4. Ruin. Number 5. Pod. Number 6. Hag. Number 7. Ball. Number 8. Fair. Number 9. Pill. Number 10. Root.
Test 2. Listen carefully. In this test, there are 3 words to a line. I'm going to read one word from each line. Beside the word I read, there's a letter. Shade this letter on your answer sheet. Here are 2 examples. Example 1. Seeds. The word I read was S-E-E-D-S, seeds. So the correct answer for example 1 is B. This is recorded by shading answer space B against number 1. Example 2. Bent. The word I read was B-E-N-T, bent. So the correct answer for example 2 is A. It is recorded by shading answer space A against number 2. Now get ready to answer the rest of test 2 on your answer sheet. Start at number 11. Number 11. Pan. Number 12. Lock. Number 13. Bash. Number 14. Thinker. Number 15. Train. Number 16. Couch. Number 17. Myth. Number 18. Banger. Number 19. Chin. Number 20. Start.
Test 3. Listen carefully. In this test, there are 4 words to a line. I'm going to read one word from each line. Beside the word I read, there is a letter. Shade this letter on your answer sheet. Here are 2 examples. Example 1. Watch. The word I read was W-A-T-C-H. Watch. So the correct answer for example 1 is D. This is recorded by shading answer space D against number 1. Example 2. Slime. The word I read was S-L-I-M-E. Slime. So the correct answer for example 2 is A. This is recorded by shading answer space A against number 2. Now get ready to answer the rest of test 3 on your answer sheet. Start at number 21. Number 21. Gape. Number 22. Snout. Number 23. Slip. Number 24. Whine. Number 25. Shame. Number 26. Solder. Number 27. Germ.
Okay. Test 4. Listen carefully. In this test, there are 3 sentences in each group. I'm going to read one sentence from each group. Beside the sentence I read, there is a letter. Shade this letter on your answer sheet. Here are 2 examples. Example 1. He just shot a girl. The sentence I read was sentence C. He just shot a girl. So the correct answer for example 1 is C. This is recorded by shading answer space C against number 1. Example 2. This team has power. The sentence I read was sentence A. This team has power. So the correct answer for example 2 is A. This is recorded by shading answer space A against number 2. Now get ready to answer the rest of test 4 on your answer sheet. Start at number 28. Number 28. I said, eat them. Number 29 is a border. Number 30. He'll jump it. Number 31. You missed him. Number 32. Please make it. Number 33. That's an incredible Hulk. Number 34. It's sparse.
Test 5. In this test, the word that you will hear does not appear on your word list. That word only rhymes with one of the words on the list. Example 1. Listen to this word, pet. Which of the 4 words in example 1 rhymes with pet? The correct word is set. The other words do not rhyme with pet. The letter written against set is C, and this is recorded by shading answer space C against number 1. Example 2. Listen to this word, sing. Which of the 4 words in example 2 rhymes with sing? The correct word is wing. The other words do not rhyme with sing. The letter written against wing is D, and this is recorded by shading answer space D against number 2. Now get ready to answer the rest of test 5 on your answer sheet. Start at number 35. Number 35, fire. Number 36, fate. Number 37, wreath. Number 38, court. Number 39, fold. Number 40, jest. Number 41, done. Number 42, urge.
Test 6. You're now going to hear some questions and answers. The questions will all be different and the answers always the same. You have to choose the one question which goes with the repeated answer. Here are 2 examples. Example 1. Who borrowed your newspaper?
He borrowed my newspaper.
Did John borrow your newspaper?
He borrowed my newspaper.
Did he steal your newspaper?
He borrowed my newspaper.
The correct answer is C because
He borrowed my newspaper.
answers the question.
Did he steal your newspaper?
This is recorded by shading answer space C against number 1. Example 2. What is the capital of Britain?
London is the capital of Britain.
Is London a city in Britain?
London is the capital of Britain.
What country is London the capital of?
London is the capital of Britain.
The correct answer is A because
London is the capital of Britain.
answers the question.
What is the capital of Britain?
This is recorded by shading answer space A against number 2. In the test which follows, you will hear only the answers. The questions will not be read. Now get ready to answer the rest of test 6 on your answer sheet. Start at number 43. Number 43. Their lesson is on Friday. Number 44. His clothes are dirty. Number 45. John is wicked. Number 46. Peter is a professional boxer. Number 47. He lost everything. Number 48. Parents should be responsible. Number 49. We went home. Number 50. I'm a dancer as well. Number 51. We invited Samuel. Number 52. Mom likes that book.
Test 7. You're now going to hear some short conversations. After each conversation, read the 3 statements on your question paper and decide which of them is correct. Shade the appropriate space on your answer sheet. Here is an example.
He said the exercise was well done.
That's what he said. Both are doubtful as to whether the exercise was well done. The correct answer is, therefore, statement C. This is recorded by shading answer space C. Now get ready to answer the rest of test 7 on your answer sheet. Start at number 53. Number 53.
Jack wedded Sarah.
He did. Number 54.
She dances gracefully.
She does. Number 55. This is achievable.
It is.
Number 56. Are you sure?
Yes, I am. Test 8. You're now going to hear a short conversation between 2 speakers, a man and a woman, and a narrative. Both the conversation and the narrative will be played to you twice. Immediately after hearing each of them, you'll be asked 2 questions. From your question paper, decide on the correct answers. On your answer sheet, shade the space of the appropriate letter. There are no examples for this test. Therefore, get ready to start at number 57. Conversation.
Oh, give me that old-time life in a simple community.
Nostalgic, eh? What's up?
Life is too stressful in the city these days. You don't know your neighbor. You hardly see members of your own family, even though you live in the same house.
So get to know and see them.
Practical impossibility. Come morning, and everybody is rushing to work to return late at night.
What about Saturdays and Sundays?
Saturdays are even worse. You may be attending a funeral in either your hometown or somewhere in a friend's or colleague's town or village. If you are not at a funeral, you are at a wedding of someone or another.
Then at least you'll enjoy yourself.
Hardly the case. Most of the time, you have to go to so many places that you are under stress. Getting from one place to the other through the hectic traffic completely deflates you.
Like a balloon, eh?
Worse. Just last week, I had to change my clothes twice in my friend's car because we went from a funeral to a wedding and then to another funeral.
You are lucky you didn't have to change in a stinking and messy public washroom. We really have to make time to relax.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Listen to the conversation again.
Oh, give me that old-time life in a simple community.
Nostalgic, eh? What's up?
Life is too stressful in the city these days. You don't know your neighbor. You hardly see members of your own family, even though you live in the same house.
So get to know and see them.
Practical impossibility. Come morning, and everybody is rushing to work to return late at night.
What about Saturdays and Sundays?
Saturdays are even worse. You may be attending a funeral in either your hometown or somewhere in a friend's or colleague's town or village. If you are not at a funeral, you are at a wedding of someone or another.
Then at least you'll enjoy yourself.
Hardly the case. Most of the time, you have to go to so many places that you are under stress. Getting from one place to the other through the hectic traffic completely deflates you.
Like a balloon, eh?
Worse, just last week, I had to change my clothes twice in my friend's car because we went from a funeral to a wedding and then to another funeral.
You are lucky you didn't have to change in a stinking and messy public washroom. We really have to make time to relax.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Number 57. According to the conversation, number 58. For the conversation, we'll learn that narrative.
The human mind, or should I say brain, can actually be manipulated to play tricks on its owner. My elder brother, Payne, was a strong, healthy, happy-go-lucky man until he was 48 years old and had to have a medical examination. That was when the doctor, in astonishment, declared that Payne was a sickler with the SS genotype. Payne's 6-month ordeal then began. He was given a sickness folder, several drugs, and booked for regular fortnightly appointments at the clinic. The hale and hearty Payne was suddenly transformed into an ailing sickler. We were all very worried. He said he was dying, and he looked it. After 5 months, he was referred to the consultant physician, who, after gently questioning and examining him, assured, "You are not dying. You are not even sick. You've been able to take good care of yourself for almost 50 years. God bless you. Continue living a healthy life. You don't have a place here." With that, the physician took the folder and drugs from him and advised him on how to stay healthy. My brother immediately brightened up. It is 15.5 years now since this happened. Brother Payne is back to his usual